Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new, and in this video I am going to be solving the document production part of paper 2 from February-March 2019. I have another video where I'm solving the data manipulation and presentation part, so go check that out. And without further ado, let's get started. You work for Tawara International Summer School and are going to carry out some tasks for them as you prepare the delegate list for summer school in Jordan. Task 1, the evidence document. Open the file M219 evidence. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of your evidence document. Save this as a word process document in your work area with the file name M219 evidence followed by your candidate number. You will need to place screenshots and answers in this evidence document. So I will go into my source files and I will open the M219 evidence. I'll just close this, and my name, center number, and CAN number have to appear on every page, so I will place this in the header. Go to insert, header, we click the arrow. And we have a lot of options for headers, and I recommend you choosing the second one because they ask for 3 details, and this has 3 spaces to write. So first we type in our name, then the center number, and the candidate number. And we close the header and the footer. Now we have to save this as a Word document in our work area and change the file name by adding in our candidate number. So we have to change the file type, the file location, and the file name. So we have to save as. Go to File, Save As, Browse, and we choose our new location. We change the name by adding in our candidate number, and we save this from RTF. We change this to Word document and we save this. Now, if we go to our work area, the document will appear here, and if we click on it, we can see the type, which is a Microsoft Word document. You'll need to place screenshots and your answers in this evidence document. So, task to the document. You are going to edit a document and apply the paragraph styles as defined in the corporate house style. You may need to edit some of the styles used in the document to meet this requirement. Open the file M219 Archaeology in a suitable word processing package. Save the document in your work area in the format of the software that you're using with the following file name. I'll go to the source files and I will open the M219 Archaeology and close this. Now, we have to save this in our work area, so we have to change the location, and we have to save this in the format of the software that we are using. And this basically means a Word document. The software that we are using is Word, and the format of the software is Word document. So this basically means Word document, just in more complex words. It's just to make us think a little bit more and make us confused. So we have to change the file name to this, so we have to change the file location, the file type, and the file name. So we have to save as, we go to File, Save As, Browse, and we choose our new location. We change the file name to what they give us, which is this. So I'm just going to copy this and place this here, and we change from RTF to Word document, and we save this. And again, if we go to our work area, the document will appear here, and if we click it, we can see the type Microsoft Word document. Evidence 1. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. So we go into the file folder, we go to desktop, which is where I saved it, and here we have the file with the file name that they give us. It's saved, and it's saved as a Microsoft Word document. So we take a screenshot of this and place this in the evidence document. And to take the screenshot, I will use the snipping tool, and I'll just take a screenshot of this, and I will copy paste this and place this under evidence 1. So here it is, the name of the document and the type of the document, so there is evidence of the file type. Change the document settings to be A4 with landscape orientation. To change this to A4, we go to Layout, Size, and we can choose A4 from here, or we can go to more paper sizes and change to A4 from the paper page setup part, and we save this. And this has been changed to A4. Now we have to change this to be landscape orientation, and we can go again to layout, orientation, and change here, or we can go to page setup, margins, and we change to landscape here, and we do OK. Set all margins to 2 centimeters. And to do the margins, we go to page setup on the margins part, and we have top, bottom, left, and right margins, and they are all 3 centimeters, and we have to change all of them to 2 centimeters because all the margins are supposed to be 2. So we go here, we change all 3's to 2's. So the top, bottom, left, and right will all be 2 centimeters. Change this, and as you can see, some changes have been done to the document. Evidence 2. Place in your evidence document screenshots to show settings for the paper size and page orientation and the margins. So we cannot take a screenshot of our document like this. If you take a screenshot of this, this will not work because they don't have a way to check if this is in landscape. Okay, they can know if this is in landscape orientation, but they don't have a way to check if this is A4 and if the margins, all of them are set to 2 centimeters. We cannot just take a screenshot of the page. We have to go to page setup and you have to take a screenshot of this because they show that this is landscape and all margins top, bottom, left, and right are 2. And you also have to take a screenshot of the paper where it shows that the paper size is A4. So I'll just take a screenshot of this, and we cannot just take a screenshot of this. We take a screenshot of all of this because if we take a screenshot of this, yeah, all of them are set to 2 and this is in landscape orientation, but this can be only for one page. We have to take off this. So this shows that this is applied to the whole document. We copy this and paste under evidence 2. And we resize this like this. Okay. Now we have only taken a screenshot of the margins and the orientation of the page. We still have to take screenshot of the page size. So we go to page setup again, paper, and you have here the paper size, and we just take a screenshot of this window. So you have to place 2 screenshots here. Again, we take off the whole window, so this shows that this is applied to the whole document, and we copy and paste this under evidence 2. And we can put this side to side. Place in the header of the document an automated date field to display today's date left aligned, my name, center number, and kind of number right aligned. We go to insert, header, and again I will choose the second one. And on the left I have to put an automated date field. So we click here, we go to quick parts, we choose field, and we go here and we choose date, and we have a lot of formats for the date, and they only ask us for the date, not time, so we only choose from the date fields and not the ones with the time. And they don't ask for any specific format, so we use the one we want. I will choose the first one, and okay. And as you can see, today's date has been displayed. And in the right I have to enter my name, center number, and candidate number. So I will go to the right and type in my name, center number, and the candidate number. Now we don't need this center align type here, so we just delete this and we close the header. We have to place in the footer automated page number left aligned and a file name with its full path right aligned. So we go to insert again, footer, again I'll choose the second one with 3 options to write in. And on the left I have to insert an automated page number. So I click here and I will go to page number, current position, and I'll choose the first one, which is plain number. Like that. In the right I have to place a file name with its full path. Choose this. Go to document info and we choose file path, and the file path will automatically add the file name. We don't need this again, so we just delete this and we close the header and the footer. Make sure all items align to the page margin. So to check this, we just click here and we can see that these are all in the same lines. All are set to 2, as we can see. Here it's 2. Here it's also 2, and here it's also 2, and here it's also 2. So all of them are set to 2. No other text or placeholders appear in the header and footer areas. We already delete the type here that appears here, so it's correct. And headers and footers are displayed on all pages. So the first page has, yep, second one also has, and the third one does too. The house style specification for paragraphs are, so these are the style names, the font styles, the font sizes, the alignment, the enhancement, line spacing, and the spacing before and after. These styles have already been applied to the document. So if we go to the document and we go here, we can see the styles here. We already have ARC body, ARC subhead, ARC subtitle, ARC table, ARC title. So these are the ones that they give us here, and they are already applied to the document. Check the styles applied to the document are correct as specified and match them to the house style specifications. Identify and correct only the setting of the styles that are incorrect. We have to check if the styles are correct according to this table here, and if they are not, we have to change them to be correct according to this table. First, I will start with the ARC title. Over here, choose the ARC title, right click on it, and modify. And now I will see if ARC title is a sans serif, which means without strokes. It is Arial, which means without strokes, so this is correct. I will see if this is 20 of size, and yes, this is 20. If this is center aligned, yep, it's center aligned. If it's all capitals, we can see that this is all capitals, but we can go to format, font, and we can see that all caps has been selected. And if the line spacing is single and there's 0 before and 12 after, for this we go to format, paragraph, and we can see that the line spacing is single, 0 before and 12 after, so it's correct. So ARC title is correct and it's done, so I'll just highlight this. Now I will check for the ARC subtitle. Select the subtitle, right click and modify, and I will see if this is a sans serif. Yes, it's a sans serif. And if it is 18, yes, it's 18. And if it is right aligned, it's right aligned. It's italic. So if you go here, we can see that this is in italic. There's single of line spacing, 0 before and 12 after. Format, paragraph, single, 0 before and 12 after. So ARC subtitle is also correct. Now we'll check for the ARC subhead. Choose the subhead, right click and modify. So the subhead, it has to be a serif font, so this means with strokes, and Times New Roman is a font with strokes. Has to be 16 of size, and it's 16 of size. It has to be center aligned, and if we go here, this is left aligned, so I will center align this. It's bold and underlined, so I will go here and I will choose bold, and this is underlined, but this is in italic, so I will deselect italic, so this is only bold and underlined. This should be single of line spacing, 0 before and 12 after. Format, paragraph, single, 0 before and 12 after, so this is correct, but I have changed the style, so I have to place screenshot of the styles that I have corrected into the evidence document. So I will take a screenshot of this window like this, and I will copy and paste this under, I'll just okay this, and I will paste this under evidence 3. This a little bit small, like this. So now ARC subhead I have already corrected. Now I have to check the ARC body. So I'll choose the ARC body, right click and modify. And and the ARC body is supposed to be a serif, which means with strokes, and Arial is not with strokes, so I will change this to Times New Roman. It's supposed to be 14 of size, and this is 14. It has to be justified, and this is left aligned, so I will justify this. The first line is indented 1 centimeter from the left, so for this we go to Format, Paragraph, and we go to the indentation, and we have none of this, so we have to change this. We have to change the indentation to first line. Go here and choose first line, and is 1 centimeter indented from the left. We go to the left and we type in 1. So this is 1 centimeter indented from the left and is a first line. This has to be double of line spacing and 0 before and 0 after. So it's single of line spacing, so I will change this to double. And spacing before and after is 0, 0, so this is correct. This is still bold, so I will deselect the bold because the only enhancement is the first line indented 1 centimeter from the left. I have to take a screenshot of this. We go to Format, Paragraph, and I will put this side to side and take a screenshot of this. And I will copy and paste this under evidence 3. I'll just decrease this like this. So ARC body is correct. Now we will check for the ARC table. ARC table, right click, modify. So it's supposed to be a serif font. Yep, 14 and left aligned, 14 and left aligned. It has none of enhancement, so it's neither bold, italic, or underlined. It is single of line spacing and 0 before and after. So single, 0 before and after, so this one is also correct. We have already done the 5 and evidence 3, and we have placed the ones that we have corrected into the evidence document. So now we'll go to 6. Change the page layout so that the subheading Our New International Course and all the text, following text, is displayed in 2 columns of equal width with 1 centimeter space between them. So it's Our New International Courses and all the text. So it's this and all the following text, so we select the rest of the document, including the tables. And this has to be displayed in 2 columns of equal width with 1 centimeter. So we go to Layout, Columns, choose the arrow, and we go to More Columns. We choose 2, and we change the spacing to 1. And now if we see 1 centimeter space between them, so this is 1 centimeter of space between them. The width of the 1 and the 2 is equal column width, so this is selected so they all have the same width. We'll do OK, and this will change to this. Import the image M219 forum. Place this at the start of the paragraph below the subheading Why Jewish. I will go to Home, Find, and I will type in Why Jewish. So this is where I have to place the image. I will go here and I have to place this at the start of the paragraph below the subheading. So at the start of the paragraph is this part over here below the subheading. So it's basically this space over here where I have to place the image. And I will import the M219 forums. Go to Insert, Pictures from this device, and we will go into the source files and choose the forum. Now I have to remove the bottom third of the image, so we go to Crop, and I remove the bottom third of the image like this and crop it. Resize the image so the width is 6.5 and I have to maintain the aspect ratio, so we go here and we type in 6.5 and the height automatically changes to 6.19 because we have the aspect ratio locked, maintained. Align the text to the top of the text, the city flourished through. I cannot do this because I have to make sure the text wraps around the image. So I'll go here, or we can go to wrap text and we choose type. Have to place this at the top of the text, city flourish through, and we have to left align it to the margin. Okay, so now we will left align the image and we will wait for this line here to appear and the top line to appear like this. Now I have to format the first row of the table by merging the 3 columns. So table is here, so this is the first row, I will merge the 3 columns of only the first row merged. Now I have to center align text in the merge cell. So here I will left align this. I'll select this and center align this. And I have to shade the merge cell with a light gray background color. Select the cell and go here to the shading and we choose light, which is 20 to 40, and if we click we can see that I will choose this one because this is 25, it's a darker 25. We can go here and this has the light ones. Apply the ARC subhead style to the top 2 rows of the table. The ARC subhead, so I will select the top 2 rows and I'll go here and choose the ARC subhead. Apply the ARC table to the other rows in the table. I will select the other rows of the table and I will apply the ARC table style. So this is the first row and this is the second. So both of them are ARC subhead and this ones are ARC table. Make sure that the table fits within the column with no word split or wrap text. So the table is broken, so I will just go like this. So the table is only in one of the columns and it's not split between the columns. No words are split and no text wrap. So this basically means that the recon is not in one part and instruction is not in another. So nothing like this is happening. So this is correct. And all internal and external. Oh, sorry, there are no blank rows in the table. There is one blank row, so I will delete this one because there should be none. Go to delete cells and delete entire row. Now all internal and external grid lines are displayed when printed. So if you go to File, Print, the internal and external ones are displayed. So this is again correct. And spell check and proofread the document. We go to Review, Spelling and Grammar. And now we will just correct mistakes. So we'll change huge to huge. This word we will change to venturing. This is showing an error in my name, but we don't have to change this. Okay. So we have spell check and proofread the document. This was showing an error in my name, but I'm not an error. I'm not. Make sure that there are no windows or orphan. The table is not split over 2 columns or pages, so we already did this by adding a space in here so that the first row would come here. Correct house styles have been applied as specified. Spacing between all items is consistent. Yep. Save the document using the file name used in step 1, so we just save this. And we have to print the document and we have to make sure that our name, center number, and kind number appears. So I'll go to File, Print, and I will print. My name, center number, and can didn't appear here, so does the date and the numbers. The file path also appears, so now I will just print this and name it print out 1. In exam you will have to print out this, but I don't want to print out, I don't want to waste paper because I care about the environment, so I'll just save this as a PDF and save. And we are done with the document. So thank you so much for watching. Go check my other videos out to see the data manipulation and presentation part, and yeah, see you next time.